Hello guys, I just received one repair order in here. This was check engine no power while driving. It is said that customer complaining after last service facing the problem. So the customer complaint is that after the preventive maintenance service, he experienced this kind of problem. His engine has no power. So first, I just checked the history, and the last service is preventive maintenance for change oil, regular service only. So I checked already that there was no oil leak and the engine oil level is correct. Therefore, it is not related to the previous service. Okay, so I already duplicated the customer complaint. Yes, it has low power, but the first thing to do is which one causes the low power. So it's either transmission or the engine. It is possible that the engine is weak or the transmission is not transmitting enough power to drive the car properly. So what I notice here is he has malfunction indicator light. There is malfunction indicator light blinking on his gauge control panel, and it was MIL for transmission. So that is D3, neutral and D3. So what we are going to do now is perform the stall speed test. But before doing anything, let's check first the transmission fluid level and condition. Since this was CVT, the transmission fluid level check hole is this one. So the CVT fluid and condition still good. On this MIL, we already have a clue that there is a problem in transmission. So let's confirm it. Let's isolate it using the first step of reproducing the problem is let's do the stall speed test. Okay, the first thing we have to do is apply the parking brake, and then since this is automatic transmission, the left foot should be in the brake pedal and the right feet is for the accelerator pedal. So okay, then we will shift the shifting lever to all gears. We are now in reverse gear, as you can see. Okay, so let's accelerate. Okay, it is normal. To drive, so it is normal also. It should reach at least 2000 rpm each and every gear. Okay, in sport mode it reaches also 2000 rpm, and to the low speed, okay, it also reach 2000 rpm. Once again for drive. Okay, so this means the engine has enough power to accelerate, but the problem is maybe what we suspected is the transmission, because the engine is obviously producing enough power to accelerate the car. So the next thing to do is check this DTC using scanner. Okay, wait guys, sorry, but this time I forgot to turn off AC. It can damage AC compressor, but luckily it never happened. So next time I have to be very careful. But you know what? With an AC on means it has engine load, and yet I still read 2000 rpm upon revving. So it is more likely that the engine is working very well. So again guys, don't turn on your AC while performing stall speed test. And go to the diagnostic system, IHDS. This is DSTI. Oh,
Baby, please go your side.
I will kill you. So on the system, let's check. Go to the transmission, automatic transmission. So as you can see, the DTC is blinking, so it means there is a DTC. Okay, there we are. There is a DTC P0717 input turbine speed sensor A circuit, no signal. Okay, no signal. So let's try to erase it. Okay, we will try to erase it and turn the ignition on, so that we can clear it. Okay, now that we already cleared, we have to lift the car. Going to lift the car. Okay. And then start again. And then turn off the TCS, traction control system. So it's already off. And now we can drive the car. Put the shifting lever into drive. So the front wheel is now spinning. Okay. So the malfunction indicator light, the same malfunction indicator light came back right after the wheel spin on the D position. Okay, so we already reproduced the complaint, and the same DTC came back, the same DTC appeared again. So what we will do now is follow the DTC troubleshooting procedure. So the turbine speed sensor is there. Okay. Wala akong flashlight eh. Tanggalin. Let's remove the turbine speed sensor. Yes. So the turbine speed sensor is here. So it's a 3-wire sensor. Let's measure the voltage. If there is 5 volts, there should be 5 volts. Since this sensor needs 5 volt signal, and remove this so that you can measure easily the voltage.
Because of you only.
And we have one common ground. Okay. So first is the red wire. There should be 5 volts. Turn the ignition switch on. And measure the wire color red. There should be 5 volts. Okay. Okay. There is a 5 volts also. That is power. The power source 5 volts. And the signal line, there is also 5 volts. So we have both signal and power line. So what we are going to measure now is a sensor ground. So the other one terminal is sensor ground. And let's probe the power line. So, okay. So the sensor ground is also okay. Okay. So since everything on these three terminals are good, we have 80% suspect that the sensor is faulty. Okay, therefore we have to remove the sensor and inspect it. 660 ohms. Okay, that's too much. Okay, 660 ohms. So this sensor is faulty. The resistance rating is too high. Now let's check the new sensor. It's 430. So 413.2 ohms. Turbine sensor is there. It's like it's very difficult to make because it is inside. Yes. Fix back this. Fix back the fan motor. Connect the HDS again. disconnect the vehicle. Go to the system. On the system, and again go to transmission. And in the transmission, let's check if still there is DTC. So we found no DTC anymore because we already replaced the sensor. And let's reset the TCM. And then perform all sensor calibration. All sensors. Okay. Steering is straight ahead. Engine is stop. Parking brake is off. Brake pedal is not pressed. Okay. Here we go. Enter. Okay, let's apply the parking brake. Operation has been successful. Turn off ignition. Turn off the ignition switch. And then turn on. Okay. All sensor calibration is done. So now that we already replaced the input or turbine speed sensor of the continuous variable transmission, we already also erased the DTC, and we already replaced the reset the ECM PCM. DTC was cleared, reset ECM PCM or TCM, and all sensor calibration is done also. We can perform now the final road test, so that for confirmation if the problem is gone, which is engine no power. Okay, we still have the HDS with us to monitor the transmission, the data of the transmission, engine speed, vehicle speed, and the sensors, different sensors. So let's go now and perform the final road test. If the same DTC appear and MIL, so it means our diagnosis is wrong. So but for sure, according to the DTC procedure, which is P0717, is just a 3-wire sensor electrical troubleshooting. We already found out that the sensor is faulty, and aside from that, just to make sure that the ATF level and condition is correct, I also recommended to replace it, since there was no history of replacement of CVTF, this continuously variable transmission fluid. So I also replace and make sure the level is correct. Okay, so we are now ready for final road test. Let's go, guys. Okay. Okay. Let's go. So far, what we can see in the data list is normal. Everything is normal, and no MIL blinking into our gauge. Okay. before, when we tried to duplicate the DTC, to reproduce the DTC, the problem of this car, it's just a few minutes only when we started to drive, shift the shifting lever into drive and try to spin the wheel. It does, the DTC or the MIL come on. I mean it's only a few minutes to it will take to come on. But now we already drove the car for quite a long drive and there was no MIL blinking in the gauge, no DTC also shown in the HDS. So it means we already fixed the problem of this car. So confirm and problem solved. Everything is normal as you can see in the data list. Okay, there are no abnormalities, there are no DTC. Let's double check again. No DTC, so there was no DTC. No MIL blinking, no more MIL blinking. Okay, so we already solved the problem and now we will send this to washing area and proceed to releasing area.